Welcome to Bartholomew and the Oobleck, played by James, Mike, Chris, and myself, John. They still talk about it in the kingdom of Did, as the year the king got angry with the sky. And they still talk about the page boy, Bartholomew Cubbins. If it hadn't been for good old Barth, that king and that sky would have wrecked that little kingdom. Bartholomew had seen the king get angry many, many times before. But that year, when His Majesty started growling at the sky, Bartholomew Cubbins just didn't know what to make of it. Yet, all that year, the old king did it. All year long, he stared up into the air above his kingdom, muttering and sputtering.
The things that come down from my sky.
All spring, when the rain came down, he growled at that. All summer, when the sunshine came down, he growled at that. All autumn, when the fog came down, he growled at that. And that winter, when the snow came down, he started again.
This snow, this fog, this sunshine, this rain. Bah! These four things that come down from my sky.
But King Derwin, you've always had these same four things come down.
That's just the trouble. Every year, the same four things. I'm mighty tired of those old things. By cracky, I want something new to come down.
Something new come down? That's impossible, Your Majesty. You just can't have it.
Boy, don't you dare tell me what I can or cannot have. Remember, Bartholomew, I am king.
I know, sire. You rule all the people, and you rule all the land. But even kings can't rule the sky.
Can't they? Well, maybe other kings can't do it, but maybe I'm one king who can. You mark my words, Bartholomew Cubbins, I will have something new come down.
But how to get something new to come down? That was rather hard to think up, and for many days the old king stomped around, trying to figure out some way to do it. Then, finally, late one night, when all the lords and the ladies of the palace were fast asleep, he suddenly stopped still. A strange wild light began to shine in his gray-green eyes.
Why, of course! Ha ha ha! They can do it for me! Bartholomew Cubbins, blow my secret whistle! Quick! Call my royal magicians!
Your magicians? Your Majesty? Oh no! Your magicians, don't call them!
You hold your tongue, Bartholomew Cubbins. You do as I command you. Blow my secret whistle.
Yes, sire. But Your Majesty, I think that you may be very sorry.
He took the king's secret whistle from its secret hook. He blew a long, low blast down the king's back secret stairway. And a moment later, he heard them coming up from the musty hole beneath the dungeon, up the empty midnight tunnel to the royal bedchamber tower came the magicians on their padded, shuffling feet, and right into the room they came chanting.
Shuffle, duffle, muzzle, muff, Vista, Wista, Mr. Cuff. We are men of groans and howls, mystic men who eat boiled owls. Tell us what you wish, O king. Yo, dude, our magic can do anything. Yeah, one more time.
Shut up. I wish you to make something fall from my skies that no other kingdom has ever had before. What can you do? What will you make?
For a moment, they stood, thinking, blinking their creaky eyes. Then they spoke a word. One word.
Oobleck.
Oobleck, what will it look like?
Won't look like rain, won't look like snow, won't look like fog. That's all we know. We just can't tell you anymore. We've never made Oobleck before. We go down to our secret cave on Mystic Mountain, Nicotave. There, all night long, we'll work for you, and you'll have Oobleck when we're through.
They'll do something crazy. Call them back, Your Majesty. Stop them!
Bah! Stop them! Not for a ton of diamonds. Why? I'll be the mightiest man that ever lived. Just think of it. Tomorrow I'm going to have Oobleck.
It took Bartholomew a long time to get the excited king to sleep that night, but there was no sleep for Bartholomew. All night long he stood in the king's window, staring out at the mystic mountain, Nicotave. Somewhere up there, Bartholomew knew the magicians were working their terrible magic. All night the magicians did. All night they walked circles around their magic fire, making magic mumbling with their clicking tongues.
Oh, snow and rain are not enough. Oh, we must make some brand new stuff. So feed the fire with mouse hair. Burn an onion, burn a chair. Burn a whisker from your hair, and burn a long sour lizard skin. Burn yellow twigs and burn red roots, and burn a stocking full of dust. Make magic smoke ring thick and hot. It sure smells dreadful, does it not? That means the smoke is just right. So quick before the day is light. Go, magic smoke, go high, go rise into the kingdom sky. Go make the Oobleck tumble down on every street and every town. Go make the wondrous Oobleck fall. Oh, bring Oobleck down on us all.
Dawn was just breaking and Bartholomew was still standing, trembling, watching at the bedchamber window. But now, as the sun rose, Bartholomew smiled. Those silly magicians hadn't done a thing. Then, suddenly, Bartholomew stopped smiling. Was he seeing things? No! There was something strange up there in that sky. At first it seemed like a little greenish cloud, just a whisper of greenish steam. But now it was coming lower, closer, down towards the fields and farms and houses of the sleeping little kingdom. It was swirling around the topmost turrets of the palace. Tiny little greenish specks were shimmering in the air right over his head. Queer little greenish blobs, just about the size of grape seeds. He stretched out his hand. He started to catch one. Then he pulled his hand back. There was something frightening about those blobs. Bartholomew slammed the window shut.
Wake up, your majesty! Your Oobleck! It's fallen!
By my royal whiskers it is. Oh, that beautiful Oobleck, and it's mine, all mine. Ha ha ha!
I don't like the looks of those blobs, sire. They're coming down now as big as greenish peanuts.
The bigger the better. Oh, what a day. I'm going to make it a holiday. I want every man, woman, and child in my kingdom to go out and dance in my glorious Oobleck.
Out in that stuff? Do you really think it's safe, sire?
Stop asking foolish questions. Boy, you run to my royal bell tower. Wake my royal bell ringer. Tell him to ring the great holiday bell. Run!
Across the sleeping palace, Bartholomew ran. Then up the ladder of the high bell tower, he climbed to the bell ringer's little cubbyhole in the belfry.
Ring your bell! His Majesty the King proclaims today a holiday!
What's the bell for, Bartholomew?
You'll find out soon enough.
The bellman yanked the rope. Nothing happened. He did it again. Still nothing.
What's wrong with my bell? I'd better take a look outside.
He poked his head out through the little trap door.
Merciful gracious, what is that all over my bell? Like green as molasses.
Not only your bell, look at that poor robin down there in that tree. She's stuck to her nest. She can't move a wing. That Oobleck's gooey. It's gummy. It's like glue.
Ew, is that stuff just a ribbons? It will stick up people too.
Someone's gotta warn the people. Someone's gotta wake them and warn them to stay inside their houses. I'll tell the royal trumpeter.
To the trumpeter's tower raced Bartholomew, and up on the steps, 4 stairs at a time. As he ran, he could hear the plop, plop of the Oobleck on the window panes. It was pelting against the palace walls as big as greenish cupcakes now. He yanked the covers off the wall. The snoring trumpeter. He shoved his cold trump right into his sleepy hands.
Get up! Warn the people! Blow the alarm!
Alarm? Those green things? Bartholomew? Where'd they come from?
The king! His royal magicians made them!
That king of ours should be ashamed. I'll blow the loudest alarm that's ever been heard in the kingdom of dead.
But all he could blow was glug,
My horn! One of those green things flew inside it.
He tried to blow it out. He couldn't. He tried to shake it out. He couldn't.
I'll get it somehow. I'll pull it out.
No! Don't touch it!
The trumpeter's hand was already in it. His fingers grabbed hold of the lump of oobleck. He could feel it squiggle around in his fist like a slippery potato dumpling made of rubber. He pulled with all his might. The oobleck began to stretch, then slap! The oobleck snapped back inside the trumpet. It yanked his arm back with it, right up to the elbow.
I can't wiggle a finger. Oh, Bartholomew, what will I do?
I don't know, and I hate to leave you stuck to your horn, but if you can't warn the people of the kingdom, I've got to find someone who can.
Out of the room and down the stairs raced Bartholomew, down to the chamber of the captain of the guard. The captain was humming in front of his mirror, combing the ends of his handsome mustache.
Captain, do something!
Do something. Why? What's wrong?
Captain, haven't you seen the dreadful Oobleck? It's coming down now as big as greenish baseballs.
Oh, damn stuff. What's so dreadful about that lad? You know, I think it's really pretty.
Captain, it's dangerous.
Nonsense. Lad, are you trying to frighten me? Captains, my boy, are afraid of nothing. That stuff's harmless. I'll show you. I'll eat some.
Eat some? Oh, no.
But before he could stop the captain, he was leaning out his window, scooping some oobleck up on his sword.
Don't, Captain, don't!
The captain did. By the time Bartholomew dragged him back inside the room, his mouth was glued tight shut with oobleck. He tried to speak, but no words came out. All the noble captain of the guards could do was blow a lot of little bubbles.
Forgive me for leaving you, Captain, but a captain full of bubbles is no help at all. I'll get the king's horse. I'll ride through the country. I'll warn the people of the kingdom myself.
He pushed open the door that led to the royal stables. Bartholomew stopped. He could go no farther. The awful oobleck was pumping down as big as greenish footballs now. Too late to warn people of the kingdom. There was farmers in the fields getting stuck to hoes and plows. Goats were getting stuck to ducks. Geese were getting stuck to cows. Outside the palace, it was piling up great greenish tongues of oobleck, deeper and deeper on every roof on the land. There was nothing he could do up there. Shaking his head sadly, he stepped back inside. But inside, a moment later, it was just as bad as out. With an angry roar, the oobleck was suddenly hitting the palace harder. It was battering and spattering against the walls as big as greenish buckets full of gooey asparagus soup. Like a sinking sailboat, the whole palace was springing leaks. The oobleck was ripping the windows right off their hinges. It was dripping through the ceilings. It was rolling down the chimneys. It was coming in everywhere. Even through the keyholes. From every bedroom in the palace came the howls of lords and ladies, frightened in their nightgowns. They came jumping to their doors.
Come back to your beds! Get under your blankets!
But nobody paid attention. Everyone in the palace place started rushing madly about. The royal cook rushed down to the royal kitchen. Bartholomew saw him trapped there, stuck to 3 stew pots, a teacup, and a cat. The royal laundress rushed outside to save her laundry. Bartholomew saw her stuck tight to the clothesline between 2 woolen stockings and the king's best Sunday blouse. He saw the royal fiddlers. They were stuck to the royal fiddles. Everywhere Bartholomew ran, he saw someone stuck to something. They were stuck up by the dozens. Every last friend he had in the world was flopping and floundering, all hopelessly caught in the groove. Then suddenly in the hubbub, Bartholomew gasped.
The king! Where was the king?
He had forgotten all about him. It was there in the throne that Bartholomew found him. There he sat, old King Derwin, proud and mighty ruler of the kingdom of Did, trembling, shaking, helpless as a baby. His royal crown was stuck to his royal head. The seat of his pants were stuck to his throne. Oobleck was dripping from his eyebrows and oozing into his ears.
Fetch my magicians, Bartholomew. Make them say some magic words. Make them stop the Oobleck falling.
I can't fetch them, your majesty. Their cave on Mount Nikatave is buried deep in Oobleck.
Then I must think of some magic words. Oh, what are those words my magicians say? Shuffle, duffle, muzzle, muff. That's all I can remember, and they don't do any good. The Oobleck keeps on falling harder.
Bartholomew Cummins could hold his tongue no longer.
And it's going to keep on falling until your whole great marble palace tumbles down. So don't waste your time saying foolish magic words. You ought to be saying some plain, simple words.
Simple words? What do you mean, boy?
I mean, this is all your fault. Now the least you could do is say the simple words, I'm sorry.
No one had ever talked to the king like this before.
What? Me? Me say I'm sorry? Kings never say I'm sorry. And I'm the mightiest king in all the world.
Well, you may be a mighty king, but you're sitting in Oobleck up to your chin. And so is everyone else in your land. And if you won't even say you're sorry, then you're no sort of king at all.
Bartholomew Cummins started for the door. Then he heard a great, deep sob. The old king was crying.
Come back, Bartholomew. You're right. It is all my fault. I'm sorry. Oh, Bartholomew, I'm awfully sorry.
And the moment the king spoke those words, something happened. Maybe there was something magic to the words, I'm sorry. Maybe there was, and maybe there wasn't. But they say that as soon as the old king spoke them, the sun began to shine and fight its way through the storm. They say the fallen Oobleck blobs grew smaller and smaller and smaller. They say all the Oobleck that was stuck on all of the people and all the animals of the kingdom of Did just simply melted away. And then they say Bartholomew took the old king by the sleeve and led him up the steps of the high bell tower. He put the bell rope into the majesty's royal hands, and the king himself rang the holiday bell. Then the king proclaimed a brand new national holiday in honor of the 4 perfect things that came down from the sky. The king now knew that these 4 old-fashioned things, the rain, the sunshine, the fog, and the snow, were good enough for any king in all the world, especially for him, old King Dolan of Did. The end.